Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and let's start with it. Today we are going to talk about the stock market. Many people know about stock market but have a little knowledge. So let's go in detail and see what is stock market. So let's start with your money. So what are the sources of income? It may be salary, it may be rent, it may be interest from banks, etc. But is this enough to sustain your life in future? You can think about the needs and the necessities. You can also think about your children's education, and also a main point is inflation. Because the inflation goes on increasing by plus or minus 2, you need to think about it. And also you need to think about your retirement life. And also everyone likes to have some luxury. So everybody has a question, how do I grow my money? Where do I invest it so that I can reap more profit? Let's go through it one by one. You can put it in savings bank account. You can put it in fixed deposit. You can also put it in real estate. You can buy land. You can buy buildings. You can buy complexes wherein in future the price of the building or the complex goes high. You can reap profit. So now you think about the interest rates that you get in savings bank account. You can get 3%, 6%, max to max you can get 7%, which also depends upon the RBI guidelines. So here comes the question, how can I get more interest or more return out of my money? And also there's a saying, how many millionaires do you know who have become millionaires by investing in savings account? I rest my case. This is what Robert Jalen says. This is a very good saying, and also it also makes you think about, will I earn more money by putting my money in savings account or in fixed deposit? Is it true? Is there any millionaire that you can name who has done this by putting his money into savings bank account or fixed deposit? No, right? So let's go further. So where do I invest? How do I reach the buzzword, that is financial independence? So let's see how we can do it. There are many options. One of them is the stock market. Stock market is considered to be the one which gives a huge amount of returns. So how does it work? In simple words, you own a part of a company. You invest in the business. Then how will I earn? Let's go through an example. Imagine there's a farmer and he owns a land, but he doesn't have money. He needs an investment. You give him money, but not as a loan. In return, he will give you some part of profit, but also you are part of the loss if there has to be any loss. Imagine a scenario where many people come together and they pool money and give it to the farmer, and then the profit is divided, and also if there are any losses, that also gets divided uniformly. This is how the stock market also works in simple example. But there is a catch. You will not be earning any profit if the company is doing business. Then there's a question, how will I earn? That's where it comes. You get the dividends, you get the value for the stock, and also the bonus shares that the company is. If there is a profit making company and also the company is growing, the value of the share goes high, and if the company is making loss or the management is poor, they are getting into some frauds, the value of the stock goes less. That's how the stock market works. Before going forward, let's look at some history of the stock market. If you go to the internet and search for the history of stock market, it says it dates back to 17th century, where Amsterdam Stock Exchange were the first one to do it. They were trading in between the European and the Asian countries. The trades were happening over the sea, and they were trading different stocks. Now stock doesn't mean the typical stocks that we know today, but there were something like the goods. Now, the risk at that time was the risk of pirates, there can be a shipwreck, and also a misfortune where the boat may drown. And also, now because people pulled together and then they traded, the failure was divided among the investors, and also the profit that they were making was also divided among them. Now, after this, brokers came in together and then they brought traders from different regions to make the trades. That's where the typical stock market was born, the history says. Now let's also talk about the history of Indian stock market. Where did the Indian stock market start from? In 19th century, the trades of cotton were done in Bombay, the place called Mumbai nowadays. There's a guy called Premchand Roychand who was called the Cotton King. He was a broker who used to trade cotton. He knew English, that was a big advantage, and he made big fortunes in broking. Now, during that days, many brokers came together to bring in more buyers and sellers. Now, you can imagine how the stock exchange was born. So, the first stock exchange that was there in India is the Bombay Stock Exchange. This is the oldest one, which was started in 1874. They used to call it as the Lal Street, and it was paper-based stock exchange. In 1992, the National Stock Exchange came into existence, which was a fully technological revolution in stock market. It was automated, it was dematerialized, and also it was screen based, wherein the technology like internet, computers were used to do the trading of stocks. So guys, after knowing so many things, let's come to how to start investing in stock market. But before starting, there's some important things you need to keep in mind. The first one is stock market is no easy money. It's not that you're going to invest today and you are going to get some profit tomorrow. It's not like that. And also here in stock market, knowledge is everything. You need to keep on studying what is stock market, how it works, how the companies are doing, the companies in which you have invested, how the company works, what is the product, and how the management is doing, how the company is performing. And also the main thing you need to keep in mind that stock market is a high risk business. The higher the returns, the higher the risks. And also it is not a overnight success. You need to be long-term investors. You have to think about long-term investing. And also the key thing in investing is patience. And also you should be aware that there may be some scenarios in which you may incur some losses and you should be ready for it. So guys, I think you all are excited to start investing. So let's go further. What will you need to start investing? First, you will need a bank account, a permanent account number, that's a PAN card, and you will need a demat and a trading account, and also some address and ID proofs to get the demat and trading account opened in one of the brokers. So there are mainly two types of brokers. One is the discount broker and another is a full service broker. So here there are main things that you need to keep in mind. What is a discount broker and what is a full service broker? What are the differences? So here there are some differences I have listed down. In discount broker, you need to pay less brokerage, and in full service brokers, you need to pay high brokerage. And in discount brokers, there will be no services for any suggestions in which stocks you need to invest to get some profit. But in full service brokers, they give some suggestions so that you can invest in those stocks and then you can get some profits, which is not always true. Now in discount broker, you will have a simple dashboard But in full service brokers, you will have advanced softwares, like you can have a very good look, and also you can have the dashboarding wherein you can view your investments like in shares and mutual funds together, and it's directly connected to your bank account. But in discount broker, you need to transfer the amount from your bank to the uh, discount broker's current account. Now there are different types of brokers that are available in Indian market. Some example that I can tell you for discount brokers are Zerodha, Upstocks, 5paisa, and many more. And for full service brokers, there are HDFC Securities, Sharekhan, Axis Securities, Motilal Oswal, and many more. So I hope that you understood so many things during this video, and then you're going to start opening your account and go and start investing. You can find all the links related to Zerodha, Upstocks, 5paisa, and all the other brokers. You can find the links down in the description. You can go and open the account from there and then start investing. So guys, I hope you have liked the video and the content during this video. So please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you get the notifications for all the new content that is going to come in my channel. Thank you.